Hey YouTube, yugiohmarketman here. Coming to you with a completely different week this week. Yesterday, obviously, I didn't have a binder update because I didn't go to my locals, and right now my binder is complete trash, so I didn't even bother putting it up on YouTube here. Um, Second thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick before I get into the point of this video. Um, I'm going to be doing two weird deck ideas or whatever, and I'm gonna try and find a different name than Weird Deck Idea because I found out that Inch 95, I think, I'm pretty sure it's him that does crazy deck ideas. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to find a different name for it. Whatever. I'm actually gonna give you guys two decks today, partially because I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, Wednesday, all the way through Sunday. I'm gonna be on a family trip, so yay for me. So basically, my little kind of apology for not having videos for you guys this week, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, whenever I would have decided to do them. Um, I'm gonna do two weird deck ideas today, and one of them is very competitive. And I'm as soon as I go to my locals this Saturday, um, or no, I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna have somebody else go to my locals this week Saturday, and I'm gonna have them pick up some stuff for me. And then the other deck that I have, um, it's a fun deck, but not really. Um, I mean, it's competitive, but it's fun at the same time, and it really does put in a lot of work. So yeah, let me get into the deck real quick. It is Lavals, and I have the main, the side, and the extra for you. And I'm warning you guys right now, this is going to be a very competitive deck, and I see it possibly topping a lot of regionals from here on out. Like once we get all of the support and everything's legal, this deck is going to be freaking amazing, and people are going to play it, and they're going to ride the dick of the Laval because this shit is just ridiculous. So, with that in mind, I'm going to read the deck list for you guys. And I've stopped putting it below because people just keep PMing me anyway, like, what's the deck list? And I say it's below, and they're like, I don't see it, whatever, you're a noob, blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of got pissed at them, and I said, screw it. Um, Unfortunately, for the people that actually read the deck list down below, and that made it quicker for you guys, I'm sorry, but people ruin it for other people, and it just kind of pisses me off. So let me get into the deck list real quick. 43 cards, 23 monsters, 13 spells, 7 traps, 15 card sideboard, and a 15 card extra deck as always. And this deck makes shooting Quasar Dragon actually pretty easily and pretty quickly. Usually by like turn 4 or 5 you've got a Quasar on the field. So, and they pretty much have to solemn or warning it, and if they don't, good luck opponent, because I'm just going to rape the shit out of you. So, yeah, let's get into this bullshit. Okay, first two cards. I'm actually going to explain the cards too. I'm going to talk about what they do, so, because not many people know this stuff. If there are 3 or more level monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. And you can have monsters on the field. There can be no monsters on the field. Doesn't matter, but whenever there's 3 or more lavals with different names in your graveyard, Laval Burner will special summon, and it's a 2100, 1000 level 5, which opens you up to a lot of different plays from your extra deck that are pretty unique. Laval Cannoneer, this card is actually very, very important in this deck, and the effect is when this card is normal or flip summoned, you can select one of your removed from play Laval monsters and special summon it. Laval Cannoneer can get Laval Cannoneer, can get Laval Burner or any other Laval monster, period, and you can exceed, synchro, beat face, and it doesn't die during the end phase. You don't take damage. You don't do anything. You just have to summon the card. And it's a 1600 solid monster in the first place. So when you play it, you're going to get a monster, period. And this deck removes a lot from the grave, so, you know, it's good stuff. 3 Tender of the Laval Volcano. Level 1 tuner, 100 and 200 defense. This is like, this is basically your monster version of Toon Table of Contents for this deck. And here's the effect. When this card is sent to the graveyard, period. Um, while a lava monster other than Tender of the Lava Volcano is in your graveyard, so you can have multiple tenders, but you have to have at least one other lava in your graveyard with a different name to use it. When it's sent to your graveyard, when there's blah 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 blah, you can send one lava monster from your deck to the graveyard. So you go foolish, um, either foolish or sweltering heat, tender to the grave. You have a different level in your grave. Then you send tender again. You send tender again, and then you send your fourth thing, which is more than likely going to be like, I don't know, cannoneer or a warrior or something, just to get it out the way. And it's very nice. It's a level 1 tuner, and you get 3 in the grave real quickly, so you can use rekindling and you can do some real hilarious shenanigans. So yeah, your opponent gets pissed off a lot when you start dropping triple tender in the grave. Triple Laval Miller. This is your first turn. Like, you have to have this first turn to really get good plays going and to get your stuff started. It's a level 3, 300 and 400 Pyro. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you can select 2 levels in your deck and send them to the graveyard. So that sets up all your plays. You'll have Laval Miller, and you're more than likely going to send, say, I don't know, like a Laval Lady of the Burning Land or Burning Lake, whatever. And then you're going to send your tender. Then you're going to send your other 2 tenders, and then you're going to send your stupid little forest sprite. You're going to, off of 1 Laval Miller, you can get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 monsters, 7 monsters actually in the grave. So yeah, Lava Miller is the shit. Yeah, just kind of had to like have a little bit of a jizz there because Lava Miller is just fucking broken. Lava Forest Sprite, only one of them. It's a level 2 tuner, 300 and 200. It just gets you into the level 6s that you play, and that's really the only use for it. Um, and it gets you into level 8s a little bit easier. I would play multiple of it, but I don't know. It works out just fine with the one. And the effect is, if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, um, doesn't have to be by battle or whatever. Just as, it's like a Sangan. Um, all face-up levels you control gain 200 attack for each level in your graveyard until the end phase. I don't really care about the effect, but they do get boosted, which is quite nice. And it's a common in DT, so you can get your 1 real easily. Just as a little tip. Lava Lady of the Burning Lake. Um, this is a level 3 tuner, 200 both ways. If there are 3 or more different lava monsters in your graveyard, you can remove from play 1 lava monster and this card from your graveyard to select 1 set card your opponent controls. Destroy that card. That is a little bit of a back row hate, and for them to stop that, they have to basically um, like have Necro Valley on the field or randomly DD Crow your target that you want to remove with this, because it's not really a cost, but you have to remove to use its effect. So if they remove your target of Lava Lady in your graveyard, you just can't use the effect, and your other monster gets removed. Your lady sits in the grave, and you can't activate it until later. So 2 Laval Lord. Oh my god, this card is so good. It's like Sirocco on steroids. Level 6, 21 and 200. It's a warrior. Um, you can normal summon this card without attributing. Period. Just boom, 21 in your face. If you do during the end phase, well, if you do, comma, during the end phase, colon, send it to the graveyard. Period. That's fine. You're more than likely gonna tune with it. You don't take any damage. Nothing really happens. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished fire monsters and add that target to your hand. So if your Laval Cannoneer gets banished for some reason, um, you can grab your Lancelord back. Or you can go Lancelord, okay, attack, you do something and dies, then you can get your Cannoneer back, and then you can do some more shenanigans. You can summon, get something back, and synchro with it, and it's pretty cool. Two Lava Magma Cannoneer. These ones are common in whatever the recent set is. Generation Force, I believe. 17 and 2. Up to twice per turn, send a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So you can deal 1,000 by sending 2 levels to your grave and getting names in your grave. Broken. Level 4. So you can use it with rekindling and go into your level chain. This is going to have to be a 2-part video. Lava Warrior. When it destroys something, it burns stuff. It burns damage to your opponent. It's 18 and 5. Just a beater. Triple Fire Dog. Get your stuff to the field. Soaring Eagle above the searing land. I actually like this. It's basically a glow up bulb that automatically comes back and removes itself. So when there's 3 or more levels with different names in your graveyard, you can synchro with this, and then once those 2 hit the field and the synchro hits the field, you can use Soaring Eagle's effect to bring it back to the field. Then after that, once it's removed from the field, when the effect has been played, then it gets removed from play. And then you can get that back with your Laval Cannoneer and do it again and all that stuff, and I only play 1 because of that reason. Spells, 2 Rekindling, obvious reasons. It's fire, it's spam stuff. Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, 2 MSTs, 1 reinforcement of the army because you do run 4 warriors. Well, 6, but 4 actual targets, and it thins out the deck. 1 for 1 because you run 4 level 1s, and they're all tuners, and it's good stuff, and you can ditch your extra name into your grave for stuff to happen. 2 Sweltering Heat Transmission Field. Send 2 lava monsters from your deck to the graveyard. That's a double foolish, so that's pretty good. And basically the whole deck is lava, so you know it works. Searing Firewall. Oh, I love this card. Remove from play any number of levels in your graveyard and special summon a level token, Pyro type, fire, blah 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 blah, level 1 for each monster removed this way. So you can choose 1 to 5 and special summon that many tokens, and you can do it on either player's turn. You can remove the stuff, get the tokens, then you can synchro into your formula, then go into Quasar and do some bullshit. It's good. Let me check my time real quick because I'm on a different tab. Yep. Okay. Trap card. Solemn Judgment. 2 warning. 2 Blazing Dust Explosion. I love this card. Remove from play all lava monsters in your graveyard. Destroy cards on the field up to the number of monsters removed from play by this effect. So when you activate this, you for sure have 1, and you more than likely have like 6, so you can nuke the field with a trap card, which is pretty cool. And then 2 Burgeoning Whirlflame. I don't know. I think it's a common in this set or the last set that we had. It's a counter trap. When a trap card is activated, send 1 lava monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, and destroy it. If this card is in the graveyard, you can banish 2 fire monsters from your graveyard and add this card to your hand. Reusable. It's a counter, so your opponent has to use another counter trap to negate it, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to check my time again, 14:50. Okay, I'm going to end this right now. part 2 linked up here for the extra and the side deck. Please watch it, and peace out, YouTube.